Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Her Excellencies, the Dean of Faculty of Agriculture, Universitas Tanjungpura, represented by the Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Dr. Eva Dolorosa, MMMSC, Honorable International Office Representative, Universitas Tanjungpura, Dr. Zairin, Honorable our guest lecturer today, Professor Dr. Zhang Lui Yenge from University de Poitiers, Honorable all heads of department and study programs at the Faculty of Agriculture, Honorable all invited guest lecturer from Universitas Pancabakti, and distinguishes all the participants, a student of Faculty Agriculture who are here in a person and who also joining in a YouTube and Zoom platform. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. We are here today for the general lecture on the topic of urban farming and its socio-economic impacts. We are honored to have all of you with us this morning. Before we proceed, let us take a moment to bow our heads and offer a prayer in silence, according to our respective belief, to bless today's event. Please bow your head and begin the prayer. Thank you. The prayer is now concluded. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, move on to the next agenda. We will hear the national anthem of Indonesia Raya. And we kindly request to all of you, please rise. Please kindly return to your seat. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to commence this general lecture, we would like to invite the Dean of Faculty of Agriculture, represented by the Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, to present the welcoming remarks. Please welcome Dr. Eva Dolorosa, MMMSC. Times is yours.
Thank you, Yunita. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, distinguished guests, respected college, dear students, and of course, our esteemed speaker, Professor Dr. Zhang Lui Yenge from Université de Poitiers. I'm sorry for misspelling. May peace be upon us all. Let us give praise and thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for bestowing upon us to the fortune of being healthy, thus enabling us to attend this event. We would like to extend a warm welcome to Professor Yenggi to the Faculty of Agriculture, Universitas Tanjungpura. I extend greetings from the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, Professor Dena Suswati, who was unable to attend this event due to her participation in the Universitas Tanjungpura graduation ceremony this morning. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this general lecture on the topic of urban farming and its socio-economical impacts. Today, we have the unique opportunity to hear from Professor Yenggi, a distinguished scholar from Université de Poitiers, whose expertise spans the critical areas of human sciences, urban development, and agricultural challenges. At the Faculty of Agriculture, Universitas Tanjungpura, we are proud to offer a wide range of study programs that reflect the diverse needs of the agricultural sector, including our PhD program in agricultural science, master's and bachelor programs in agrotechnology, agribusiness, soil science, animal husbandry, food technology, fisheries resource management, and our diploma program in plantation crop cultivation. This program equips our students and faculty with the knowledge and skills needed to address pressing issues in agriculture and food systems. Today's general lecture is being conducted in a hybrid format, with participants joining both in person and online. This approach allows us to reach a wider audience and engage with those who may not be able to attend physically, further enriching the diversity of perspectives and discussions in this session. Whether you are attending offline or online, we encourage you to participate actively and make the most of this opportunity. Urban farming, the subject of today's lecture, is particularly relevant in the context of increasing urbanization and the growing demand for sustainable food production. The potential benefits of urban farming, enhancing food security, reducing poverty, and promoting sustainable urban living are significant. However, this also brings socioeconomic challenges that need careful consideration and innovative solutions. Professor Yeng's lecture will provide critical insight into these challenges and opportunities, helping us explore how urban agriculture can shape the future of food systems. I'm confident that Professor Yengi's expertise will broaden our understanding of urban farming and inspire us to apply these concepts in our local and regional context. For all the students, faculty members, and guests from various study programs, today's session will provide valuable interdisciplinary perspectives that will enrich our knowledge and approach to agriculture. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, and I encourage you to engage actively with today's discussion. Let us take full advantage of the expertise that Professor Yenggis brings to us. Thank you, and without further ado, please join me in welcoming Professor Dr. Zhang Lui Jenggi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Eva Dolorosa, for delivering the opening remarks. Honorable ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, now we will begin our main session. The general lecture will be led by our distinguished moderator. We kindly invite Dr. Rahmat Perkasa Harahap to the stage to take over the session. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Excellencies, Honorable to the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, Tanjungpura University. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and friends, welcome to General Lecture today. Excellencies, Honorable to the speaker, Professor Dr. John Louis Yenge. Thank you very much for being here with us. We are excited to hear your insight on urban farming and its socio-economical impact. Uh, and I want to say warm greetings. I would like to extend my warm greetings to the participant that joining us online through Zoom and YouTube. Thank you for joining with us today. And my name is Rahmat, and I'm a lecturer in animal science study program, specializing in feed science and technology. So I'm very delighted to see all of you here, eager to engage the issues surrounding urban farming and its socio-economic impact. All right, without further ado, let me read the speaker's CV. Professor Dr. John Louis Yenge is a highly experienced academic in the field of geography with a particular focus on environmental studies and urban planning. Since 2017, he has held the position of Professor of Geography at the University of Poitiers, following a long tenure as a senior lecturer at the University of Tours from 2004 to 2017. He has taken on numerous administrative roles, including serving as the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities and Arts at the University of Poitiers since 2021, and as the Director of the Ruralities Research Laboratory from 2018 to 2022. His academic contributions include leading professional degrees and master's programs in agronomy and environmental geography, as well as publishing extensively on topics such as urban green space, ecosystem service, and agricultural landscapes. He has also authored or co-authored several books and journal articles addressing the intersection of urbanization, nature, and societal impact in various regions, including Africa and France. So I would like to inform that today is our special day for us as we celebrate 253rd anniversary of Pontianak City. So perhaps you will see all of people in Pontianak wearing traditional clothes around the city. So I hope you enjoy your time here in Pontianak. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Professor Dr. John Louis Yengwe. Stage and time is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your welcome. I'm very happy to be here. I don't know Pontianak, but Pontianak is a very nice place. I think I will come back. I come in Pontianak with my wife. She speaks English very well. Not than me. My English is very, very bad, but I try. If you don't understand what I saying, you can translate in English or translate in your young language. No problem for me. Is it possible to you to ask the question when I show the slide? If you want to ask the question, and I can answer to your question. Okay. Can you put the slide, please? I'm a geographer. The reason of my present here is two. I give you a part of my research in the metabolics of urban agriculture in Africa, but I want to make some connection with you and me. In the first part of my presentation, I will tell you about research, the research of all my laboratory, of my, the next slide, please. The five topic for the world I about rurality. Rurality is a research center, so I can ask you about metabolism with the case in Libreville, Yaoundé, Libreville, Gabon, Yaoundé, Cameroon, N'Djamena, Chad, Yaoundé, Cameroon, and Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. I think it's better for you. I focus my topic in the tropical area because it's the same in Pontiana. Okay. The next one. Ruralité is a research center. Ruralité is in French, in English is rurality, but is an acronym. You have the keyword rural, urban, actors, people, territory, environment, and society. Is a lot of researchers in rurality, 12. There is a geographer like me, but regional planning, economy, management, science. We have a lot of associate researcher. The researcher is not the lecturer, and you have a lot of PhD students, about 15 PhD students. In each year, we have 4 and 5 new PhD students. It's very important in University of Poitiers. Next slide, please. The aim of your research center is not to study only the rurality, not only the urban, but the connection of rural and urban. Is rural, urban, peri-urban, and all the connection, all the nuance is this. I want, in my research, I learn the agriculture in urban area, and in the rural area, I learn economic area, etc., etc. The element of agriculture in urban and the element of rurality in urban. The connection about urban and rural. The next slide. Three specific in the rurality. The physical environmental material is vegetation, water, climate. We call it physical geography. The second one is the actor, all the actors who work in the agriculture, public, private, associate. And you ask again the function, how people make together public policy, associate approach, private commitment, territorial organization. Next one, please. You have the some keyword of all research center rurality. 3 axes: environmental and landscape, agriculture and society, policy and government. We begin by axis 1, environmental and landscape, 3 axes, services, ecosystemic services, tourism, ecosystemic services is what the nature gives to the woman, to the people, excuse me. You know this topic, service ecosystemic? No. Biodiversity and nature, and climate, water, energy is the axis 1. The axis 2 is agriculture and society, like you. Agriculture land, food system is very important in my research. Sustainable agriculture. In my lecture, I will talk about agriculture and society. My colleague make research in policy and government, not me, but my colleague. Is the time and the space to develop rurality, the innovation and all the dynamic and the organization and development. It's not my topic, but if you want to learn this topic, you contact me and I contact with my colleague who work in this. Next one. Today, I want to tell you about metabolism. Metabolism is a new term. This is the definition. Metabolism, the definition is all the action to make something to become energy to be alive. Is it the metabolism? It's not something for the geography. It's not something for the human science. It's something for all. I don't know if you know this vocabulary, metabolism. The next one. In social science, metabolism is used like a metaphor in the body. In the body, you make metabolism. When you eat something, there is metabolism to transform what you eat in energy to be alive. Is it this metaphor you use in social sciences? Next. In my research, I take this metabolism to the function of the city. The city for me is like a man, a body. In the city, we have something to eat. The city eats something, transform to the energy to be alive. To the thing the city eat is food, etc., etc. With this metabolism, I learn urban agriculture in two ways. The first way is the relation between the city. The urban in the city, the agriculture in the city is not the same in other agriculture, particularly. And this agriculture can adapt in the city context. I want to precise this in three ways. The first way is the ground, the land in the city. In the city, the land is to build for the road, for the house, etc., etc. And for the agriculture, this land will be transformed to be a land to put something to cross. The agriculture, I saw it in Yaoundé, is like Trojan. I don't know if you know Trojan is like a virus in your computer. The Trojan is a horse. When two people make war, you go in the other country in the house, but it's for to kill another. The agriculture is the same thing. Some people develop the agriculture in the town, not to be agriculture, but to be another thing. I'll show you in the next. This is the photo in Libreville. It's not in the center of Libreville, au Gabon. It's near Libreville. There's a forest like here. They cut off all the forest. They put the fire, and after they put some crops, banana, potatoes, taro, and so on and so on. Is create a new farm in the city, near the city. The next one. This slide show you the Trojan. The first one, purchase a land. That the land is for the community. The community buy the land. It's a forest. After they clear this land, they cut all the forest. After they make the crops, they make the fire and they put the crops. Very long. 10 years, 11 years, 20 years is very, very long in the time. After they put the crops and have something to eat or something to sell. When the ground is not okay, they follow land, they lash, and after they begin land cleaning, they recycle the red one circle in many, many years. They're waiting the good moment when the follow land become the building land. Is very important. In Libreville, there is a map où planning the land, ou planning the building land. Dans the agriculture, wait the moment when the fallow land become building land. Is long or not. After they become building land, it's the end of the agriculture. In this slide, I want to explain you how the agricultural land become the building land. Is like a strategy to the town to extension the town, extension the city. The forest, they cut all the forest, they become the agriculture, and after they become a building land. Is the strategy. It's very important for the community to have building land because building land have a great value. But the agricultural land is the value is not high. So it's very important for them to become building land. This slide, I said it, is a long time. It's not in 1 year. It's 30, 50 years. Very, very long. But when you have a land, you have the time to wait. The good moment, the land become building land. The next. This is in the Yaoundé in Cameroon. Yaoundé is like Pontiana, is tropical, equatorial cities with a lot of water. Is a city of water, like Pontiana. In the map, we have Yaoundé. All green space is the Yaoundé is a valley and hill, a lot of valley and hill. When is green is the valley with the water. Is it possible to build in this space? In this valley, the population make agriculture. There is some build but agriculture with a lot of water, like Pontiana there. You know, in Yaoundé, there is a lot of green space using to agriculture because it's impossible to make the building. The water, there's water in there. The photo show how the agriculture adapt in this context. It's not the agriculture like in the rural area. Is the agriculture adapt in the context of city. Little agriculture in the middle of the building, of the water. All you see that is the same, the thing you eat. It's not the bad weed. Is the things of banana, etc., etc. They use a lot of things to make this agriculture like plastic bag to make agriculture, etc., etc. It's a form of adaptation. Yesterday, they asked me the question, this agriculture is a fight to agriculture, rural agriculture. Agriculture is not the same thing. The urban agriculture complete the rural agriculture. It's not in a confrontation, not, is a complete. The next slide, please. In Jamena, this agriculture adapt to the context of the city. Climate change, there is city, there is a climate, a particular climate in the city, this agriculture is better than that. Agriculture in city is respond some issue to urban, like social, unemployed. They give something, some work to the people who don't anything to do. It's very, very important, this agriculture. I say it in Jamina, when the people have something to do, they don't do another thing bad. They have something to do all day. They have something to eat. For the population, um, the poor population, the population cannot buy something to the market. The develop their own agriculture is very, very important for the stakeholders. For the stakeholder, this agriculture is a social response important for the city. The next one. Uh, in Jamina, yeah, is the public space. The stockholder give this public space to the population. They can develop their own agriculture. It's not the agriculture to sell, but it's the agriculture to eat. When I have a lot of, I can give to my friend, for example. This land is a public land, and we can develop the agriculture. Here you have I don't know, tomato, etc., etc. They keep water to have to can make this agriculture. Is a Jamina too. These people take the water to put in the culture. It's very important for him. Is an activity. This water is a natural water, but they participate to manage the city. The government, the stakeholder don't have money to pay the employer in the city. So these people make the work for the municipality to manage this area. This is the impact of agriculture. I think the metabolism, the way this agriculture make the city management is very important. Free for the city, but important for this people. This slide shows the organization of the agriculture in Yaoundé. You have the valley, part the valley. You have the quarter of the city. In the valley, you have agriculture. This agriculture is organized. In the left, you have a poor part of the city, and the agriculture near the poor part of the city is some kind of agriculture. In left, there is a rich part of city, and the agriculture near this part of city is, we call in French, floriculture, the culture of flower. Because when you have some money, you pay the flower, but you don't pay tomato. Or when you are a poor, you don't pay flour, you pay tomato. So the agriculture adapt in the level of the quarter. There are medicinal plant for health, etc., etc. But the agriculture is organized by the quarter of the city. This is Yaoundé. When a people make your area very good to make agriculture, they can sell some services in this area. The services not connect to agriculture. In French, yeah, jardin touristique is a tourist land. People in the city can go in this space to take photo for married, for baptism, for only festivity. Is another function of this agriculture. When you make the agriculture, it's not only to eat, it's not only to buy, is to manage the space become grid, and some people come here to take photo or to sit, to read a book, etc., etc. This slide show me in France is came with my in my area. I can propose you something to I can sell you a flower if you want, but you want if you want to take photo, if you want to like a public park. Is a public park, but uh, developed by a private one in the public space, but is very free. Is like I call the metabolism of agriculture, urban agriculture. Not only give the thing to eat, but another thing for the city. For the city is important to have a green space, to have some espace like this to see, to read something. But this space don't make by the municipality, but by agriculture uh, to make this. The fourth topic is the relation between this agriculture and the West. In this town, Yaoundé Ouagadougou, there is not a public service to collect the waste. The waste is all in the town. It's the agriculture who develop this service because the agriculture collect the waste, make the compost, and put in the culture. It's very, very important. The next. This is a group of women. In beginning, there is the one woman who go to collect the leaf of tree who fall in the road. They take this to make compost. And she called another woman to make with her. In now there is a 30 women is the job. Is all in all the town they collect the leaf, they make compost and they sell compost. For the city is like a municipality service to clean the city. But here is totally gratis, totally free, because for the women is like a business. The waste become a business, very important. For the agriculture, is a business win-win. Win for the city, free for the city, a win for the agriculture because they have a compost to for the crops. This is a compost. After and this wife sell this compost to the agriculture. This is a culture of strawberry. I remember. They are very hot in the city. When to make the culture, cover the culture with the rest of corn to make something to show. This corn, this rest of corn is collected by another woman, is another business. All the waste in the city, Ouagadougou, become a resource. The waste have a great value now because it's a use to the agriculture. Strawberry. Ouagadougou is one of the city in Africa who export the strawberry. Is a form of agriculture, urban agriculture. This example is interesting because for in my work is the example of urban agriculture, but to export, like agribusiness, but in the city. This agriculture is not for it, for the people, but is a sale because it's a great value. It sell this strawberry for the tourism in Ouagadougou, but in other the country. And this agriculture is made by the women in the public space with use the waste of all the town, of the all the city. The plastic bag too is collect. In this town, the big problem is the plastic bag. There is the town, there is a plastic bag. The people collect this plastic bag. They make a lot of things with this plastic bag. In agriculture, in other sector too. Bref, the plastic bag is become a very big resource. There is a young people who in all the town collect this plastic bag to make something. Plastic bag aussi too to fly pot, a pot to put the plant in Yaoundé. Yeah, is a plastic you give in the shopping in the mall. When you buy something, I'll give you a plastic bag. This plastic bag, you put it in the poubelle. Yeah, they collect this, and you have a second life of this plastic bag. Is a kind of use all the waste in the city. In this African city, I don't know in Pontianak, the plastic bag is a real problem. It's a big problem because animals eat it, they pollute the soil, they pollute the river. Is very big, and the solution to collect this plastic bag is urban agriculture, because is a very resource. And now in the Ouagadougou, for example, there is the quantity of plastic bags less because they use it in the agriculture. A plant pot too is the wheel of car. They recuperate the wheel of car to transport, and this is a plot to flower, to sell to the people of the city who want to have flower in the house. They buy this flower in the road. This slide is like agroecology. We are in the center of Yaoundé, in the valley. You see the water. You see the wheel of car in the near the water. You have a lot of recuperation, waste recuperation to make this agriculture with banana and so on. But this agriculture is possible because they recuperate the waste. This agriculture is possible because they have a public space given by the municipality. This agriculture is possible because there have some people unemployed who exploit this to eat, and if you have a lot of, you can gift to the friends. My topic is my subject, my research show that in tropical context, this agriculture, this new kind of agriculture in town is very important. Important not only to provide something to eat, but this agriculture response and a lot of issue in the for the city. We call it ecosystem services. The food system, not only you see the waste, the manage the city, you see the quality of life in the city, they give some activity the people don't have nothing to do in the city. With this activity, there is well-being in the city. This rural, this urban agriculture is developed too in North country, in France, in Canada, in Belgium. But I think in tropical zone is more important because there is some problem. You can have a solution with this agriculture. This agriculture is not in confrontation with rural agriculture, is another kind of agriculture. There is some problem in this agriculture I don't develop today, is the pollution of the soil. Water is polluted, waste is not good for the health. But if you have this service, we can make better. In Cameroon, for example, if you take something and you make in fire, it's okay. If you eat directly, it's not good for the people. I call it metabolism in urban agriculture. Is that metabolism? How the city eat something and to life. Agriculture become the very important to be alive in the city. I don't know if you have some question. I go fast, but there is a lot of things to do, to say. But if you have the question, I can respond. Yeah. It's the end of my presentation. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your insightful presentation about urban farming, Professor John. And I will open the floor for Q&A session. And feel free for all the participants to ask in Indonesia because we have two international office to help us translate to English. So feel free to ask in Indonesian, and also for the all participants through Zoom and YouTube. Please feel free to type your question in chat, and I will choose one of your question. So if any question, just raise your hand and I will bring the mic for you. If any question, feel free to ask in Indonesia. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Jengwi. Yeah, it's inspiring explanation about rural development. But sorry, let me introduce myself. I am Mahirawati from the field of food science, especially in processing agricultural product. Okay, in the previous slide, I have not seen the involvement of agricultural product processing in your program. Is this project not connected the food processing, or are there other consideration why the food processing not involved in your project? Thank you.
What I present here is conclusion of three research programs in different direction. The first program is found by one organism to study the pollution of the soil in the crops. The second program is to develop green space in the town. The third program is I understand, but it's not only the food system. For this presentation, I take a lot of program, but is not connection direct for the food system. I don't know if is your question.
I mean, there is the agriculture have like the example strawberry like this study.
Yes.
It's why not connected to the food processing? Maybe
yes.
strawberry become a jam like this.
Yes.
It's not connected in food processing.
Yes, yes. I don't speak about. The connected is food processing, but there is a problem in tropical zone. They have don't have money to have the fresh, fresh system. Fresh, not the fresh. Don't the crops is they can. I don't know. He speak in French. Sandrine la chaîne du froid. There's very hot. So the crops is they can put it long because it's hot. There's not fresh. There's not. I don't. Not very good. If you want.
Excuse me. Strawberries are very fragile fruits, and you have to have freezers to keep them fresh. And the problem in this type of country is that they don't have the equipment. So that's the problem. That's what he wanted to say. I don't know if it answers your question. But
mungkin bisa lebih jauh like this. If strawberry is fragile and it's not longer time in fresh, why not to produce something that's long memperpanjang masa simpannya bisa lebih longer?
Yes, the produce. This just is an example, but there's a lot of kind of crops. Best connect in the culture of the food culture. The strawberry is just an example to show that in the agriculture, in the urban agriculture, it's possible to make the business agriculture. Just an example. But in the other part of the city, there's something to eat themselves in the food culture. This is work very good. There is a lot of vegetable, etc., etc. And there's a system of this is work very well. In the Ouagadougou, about 13% of the heat of the city is produced in the city. 30% of the something you eat in Ouagadougou is produced in the city. It's very big, very big. The cities become like independent, autonomous in the food system. It's very good in Ouagadougou because the crop is adapted to what the people eat in the city. Strawberry is an example. It's not all to strawberry.
Uh, Sorry, Professor, maybe I want to ask. Because I interest about the metabolism process provided in urban farming. So in my study, animal nutrition, about I clearly understand about metabolism, but how does the concept of metabolism in urban agriculture help us to understand the interaction between urban farming practice and the surrounding city environment? The How does the concept? I still not clear about the metabolism concept providing in urban farming.
Alors, urban farming eat the waste of the town. All the waste is eaten by the farming, by the urban agriculture. Is the connection with metabolism. Metabolism, you eat something, you transform to energy, and you go to toilet. In urban is the same thing. The eat something of the city, the transform to energy. Energy for the urban is all the crops or the something to eat, something to make employed for the city, for the people, etc., etc. Is that en fait? Because urban farming eat something and transform to energy, sometimes to something to be alive. Urban farming is become something important to the city, for the city. For the city, not only because they provide something to eat, because it's important to manage the city, collect waste, give something to do to the people, etc., etc. Over only the food system. The agriculture can become an important element of the city. Is that the metabolism? Metabolism, you eat something and become important to be alive. Agriculture is important to be alive in the city, in the city, in the tropical context. But I see the same thing in another city. In Poitiers, there's developed the agriculture because it's important for the city. It's very new. In the past, you think that agriculture is for urban, rural area. In city, just economic district or industry or building or road, but not. Now you say that our research show that agriculture is important for the city. Do metabolism.
Interesting that metabolism concept in urban farming. Maybe if anyone, okay.
Test. Okay, thank you very much for the time. It's very interesting for me, yeah, about the socio-economical impact because I'm background from socio-economic, so it's suitable for me. And introduce myself. My name is Novira, and you have explained a lot of about climate change. I think you can maybe you can explain a little bit about climate change because recently I have finished my paper and related climate change. So I think it's very interesting for me. And you know, especially Pontianak City, the seasons are unpredictable. The season unpredictable. So sometimes it's rain, sometimes it dries. So maybe some lands can be flooded, and maybe it's relation about the farmer. The farmer maybe can decline the productivity of their commodities. I think so. I would like to ask about how to manage climate change and how to minimize risk about related to climate change, because I think it's very important thing for farmer to know about it a little bit about that, because I think it's very it's a problem for the farmer. Maybe that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't develop this topic, but I can answer you. Climate change, agriculture, urban city. There is two answer. An answer in the north context, an answer in the south context. Beginning by the third context, I show some photo. In the time they have only the water. In the dry season, when there is not water in town, you have water because in the house for take a bath, so there's some water. It's important for other for agriculture. In the rural area, when there is not water in center city, only water. Is the water not clean? Okay, but water for the culture. So in the city, the agriculture, urban agriculture is more adapt in the city because there is only something to be there. In rural zone, it's not possible. Is the context in south. In context of north, is different. In north, we call it Highland, îlot de chaleur. In the town, there is more warm. In very hot in the town, in the north, in the front, for example. When you go in the city with the pollution, the temperature is very hot by another country. We call it hot Island. In this context, the agriculture reduce the temperature in the city because the agriculture is a kind of urban green space. With the urban green space, the temperature of the city reduce. It is better for the life. And the agriculture participates to this. Two contexts. In north, it's better to the temperature of the city, to reduce the temperature of the city. In the south, this agriculture is possible because in the dry season, is the only space we can make the agriculture, for example, in Burkina Faso, in the town, because in the town you have the water. In all over the country, no water because in the dry season. Is an example, but the example is there's a lot of. Okay, no?
Okay.
Can you, the
microphone.
Micro, yes.
Thank you very much for your explanation, but maybe I can catch but a little bit. But so maybe in your study location in Yeongdo, if I'm not wrong, your
Yeongdo,
location,
the city, Yeongdo.
Yeongdo, right?
Yeongdo.
Yeah, Yeongdo, the location.
The location
Yeah.
that research.
Yes. The first question I would like to ask about how to manage the climate change. Maybe you answer about the temperature, right? Temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong to understand what the temperature of the city.
Yes.
Yeah, and how to maybe you can use the crop with the high low resistance with the climate change. Maybe you can use the crop crop with the low risk. Maybe maybe it tahan resistant, sustain in apa namanya, hot and sustain the winter or
Yes.
about like that.
Yes, I understand. I think I understand. In the North context, the problem of the climate change in the town, I say that, is the warm, the temperature of town, how developed from the most this temperature, the municipality make something to down this temperature, and to this temperature there is a lot of axis, reduce the carbon, but is the develop the green space. In the green space there is agriculture, but not a specific agriculture who resist to the hot temperature. It's not all the agriculture. It's some agriculture, and it depends the season. In the winter, it's not the same thing in the other season. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So urban farming create a green space, so it can reduce the. Okay, it's.
I want to add a comment about that question. What she said is about how to manage the climate change, and then you already proposed the answer. In the North country, like in Canada, France, is a negara-negara utara. Sorry, speaking in Indonesia. Mereka punya permasalahan di mana kota itu terlalu panas. What he said about urban heat island, yes, there is a peak of temperature when you closer to the center of the city, and the crop can die because too hot. Then their solution for the North country, like France, the solution is to create the green spaces, and then they can reduce the temperature, so then they can plant, do the crop. So that is how the North country strategize to face against the climate change. But in the South country, the problem is not very much to the temperature, but it's more into the water, right? Water scarcity. So that is very important that in, I forget, in Yaoundé, that you're showing which country, which city that is similar to Pontianak again? Yaoundé.
Yaoundé.
Yeah, Yaoundé. That is very important. He pointed out where is the area is green, where there's a lot of water. So that's why his research is showing the map where is the water is, and then that is the area they can plant. And so far, the problem is that, but I think still not related to Pontianak because water everywhere here. So I think that is maybe cannot answer your question yet because his study is limited to that area. I think that's all strategy that so far he found out, just sharing about in the North country and South country and limited to the Africa region. That's it. Yeah. I hope it answered your question. Yeah.
Thank you for helping. Okay, one question. So if any question from the participant online through Zoom and YouTube, feel free to type your question in chat.
Okay, hello, Prof. Zhang. I want to ask about, because we mentioned about the water. I'm Yunita from Aquatic Resource Management. I want to ask about the water quality from the river. We know that Kapuas river in Pontianak was surrounded by the domestic activities. So is it affect the result of the urban farming? And then that is the first question. Actually, is it the water quality affect the urban farming? And then the second is it the waste management in Yongde controlled by the government? Is it any regulation that control the waste management, or is it just a community organization voluntary? Maybe I'm not clear in this session. And then any recommendation or advice from you that how we also can do it in Yongdo? I think that's my.
Thank you. For the second question, in Yaoundé, is not regulated by the municipality. Is a private initiative, is a business for some people, the woman or not the woman. For she is a occasion to make money. So they can collect something because something they can send it, they can sell it. So for the municipalities is a good thing because it's a free, is a win for the municipality, win for these women who make their business to collect the waste. About the water quality is a good question. Is the difficulty of the urban agriculture is the pollution because the soil is spoiled, the water is not good for the culture. With they collect chemists. We have make the analyst of the water. Water is very wrong for the culture. There is something no good for the culture. But if this culture you don't eat directly, okay. If for the strawberry not good, but if you some crop to go in the fire like potato, like something, is okay. So in my research, I told the municipality it's okay if the crops is transformed in the fire to eat, no problem. If you eat directly, it's not good. It depends. I say that this agriculture is adapted in the city context. It's not the same agriculture in the other area. It must be adapt the crops, adapt the transform, because in the city there is a constraint, there is something to not good. Not for example, the pollution. I showed the photo. The water is not only the water in the river, it's the water came the house, toilet, all the water. I see in Burkina Faso a hospital, they take all the water of hospital to make in the for the culture. It's not good. It's not good. But if the culture is adapt, no problem. Or the problem we can uh, reduce the problem of the pollution. The strawberry, when I go to Burkina Faso, I don't eat this strawberry because I know the water to put this inside. There is a problem of public health. It's a very problem of public health. It is culture. Another question?
Maybe the question from all participants online through the Zoom. Or you can direct question, not just typing in the chat, but can direct if any question in the Zoom. Huh? Okay. Okay.
Uh, what I show you is a little part of my work in this topic. If you want something, if you have the question, if you have my email, I can answer you. I can give you some papers. I can give you some article or thesis, etc., etc. It's just a little part of my research. I show you what you make in rurality. There is a lot of things. And rurality, the, the most important thing is rurality is the agriculture. Different axis in agriculture. So if you want something, you send me an email and I can answer you. Say, in the topic of urban agriculture, there is a lot of things, a lot of is a economic model. What economic model of this kind of agriculture? What I don't know uh, the question of pollution, the question of the soil, the question of the people who make this agriculture, the question of the municipality. There's a lot of things in this camp. In the context, in the south context, I make the same research in the north context. Is another question. It's very big question of this topic. So if you have some question, you send me a question and I can answer to you.
Okay, thank you for your kind, Professor Jean-Louis Yingwe. Uh, Interesting because we have the key of challenge, same key of challenge to face between Pontianak and Yonde, like water quality. So maybe some of you interest to collaborate or knowing further for the urban farming. Um, Maybe because there is no questions, and let me make a conclusion. So thank you for the insightful presentation. The conclusion: urban agriculture play a vital role in the tropical cities by enhancing food security, managing waste, and providing essential ecosystem services. By understanding the metabolic process of urban farming, we can better appreciate its contribution to urban environments and the socio-economic benefits it brings to community. As cities continue to grow, integrating sustainable agriculture practice will be crucial for fostering resilient and thriving urban ecosystem. So this is the end of our general lecture. Thank you very much for your time to come here, join with us, and all the participants online through the Zoom and YouTube. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to our moderator, Dr. Rahmat Perkasa Harahap, for leading our session, and also Professor Dr. Zhang Luyenge for this interesting lecture and fruitful discussion. Can we give a big round of applause once again to our guest lecturer and also to our moderator? Well, now it is time for us to extend our great appreciation to Professor Zhang Louis. We would like to invite Dr. Eva Dolorosa to present our token of appreciation. And can you please stand to in front of the stage? Once again, thank you so much, Professor Dr. Zhang Lui Yenge, for sharing and exchanging knowledge, experiences, and also best practices on the topic of urban farming and its impact on socio-economic. And now we come to the end of this general lecture. We extend our appreciation also to all of the participants. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Maybe we would like to have this opportunity for a group photo. Okay, and kindly we invited. Is it possible if all of the guests